Hey sports fans, here's the latest in local sports. Harold Carmichael made sure to point out two of the more important coaches in his life Saturday night at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. During his enshrinement speech for the Pro Football Hall of Fame's 2020 Centennial class, Carmichael lauded Dick Vermeil, who coached him on the Philadelphia Eagles from 1976 to 1982, and his wife Beatrice. Carmichael, the tallest wide receiver in NFL history at 6'8" and a prototype for the big pass catchers in today's game. Cardi passed in 127 straight games from 1972 through 1980, an NFL record at the time. A member of the NFL's 1970s All-Decade team, Carmichael was a four-time All-Pro selection and a four-time Pro Bowler. He spent 13 of his 14 NFL seasons as a player for the Eagles, then spent another 17 years working for the organization in a variety of roles. Philadelphia is still home for Carmichael. Congratulations to Harold Carmichael for being enshrined into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Zach Wheeler pitched a two-hitter and struck out 11. Bryce Harper homered, and the first-place Philadelphia Phillies finished off a three-game sweep for their 8th straight victory, 3-0 over the fading New York Mets on Sunday. Gene Segura and JT Realmuto also homered for the Phillies, who moved 2.5 games ahead of the Mets in the NL East. The streak is Philadelphia's longest since winning 8 straight in July 2010. Wheeler gave up a double to Brandon Nimmo to start the game and then retired 22 consecutive batters until Michael Conforto walked in the 8th. Nimmo singled with 1 out in the 9th, and Wheeler soon struck out slumping slugger Pete Alonso for his 4th career complete game, 3 of them shutouts. He walked only 1. He threw 80 of his 108 pitches for strikes. Harper stayed hot by hitting his 4th homer in 6 games, a solo drive in the 6th that made it 3-0 and gave the 6-time All-Star a total of 20 home runs this season. He has reached base in 17 straight games and was greeted in right field by loud chants of MVP, MVP by many among the 39,186 in attendance, marking Philadelphia's largest home crowd of the season. Good luck to the first-place Philadelphia Phillies in their next game against the Los Angeles Dodgers on Wednesday. The Reading Fightin Phils were shut out by the Richmond Flying Squirrels on Sunday. Reading's 1-1 came from Jack Connolly's 4th homer of the season. The All-Phils recorded 4 other hits, 2 off the bat of Bryson Stott, including his 15th double of the season, and singles from Matt Kroon and Chris Cornelius. Richmond started off the scoring in the bottom of the 1st as an RBI single from Diego Wincones plated Brian Torres. Then in the 4th, Mitchell Tolman reached on a double and was brought home by Jacob Haywood to lead 2-0. Reading cut the lead in half thanks to a solo shot to left from Connolly. Francisco Morales worked a quality 6 innings, allowing 4 hits and 2 earned runs. He tied his season-high strikeout count with 9. Carlo Reyes took the 7th, allowing just 1 hit. Brian Marconi pitched a 1-2-3 bottom of the 8th with 2 strikeouts. Good luck to the Reading Fightin Phils in their next game against the Akron Rubber Ducks on Wednesday. This week in sports history, on August 9, 1988, Cubs beat the Mets 6-4 in their first official night game at Wrigley Field. On August 10, 1984, the U.S. beat Spain 96-65 to win the men's basketball gold medal at the Los Angeles Olympics. Future Dream Team members included Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, and Chris Mullin. On August 11, 1985, PGA Championship Men's Golf, Cherry Hills Country Club. Hubert Green wins by 2 strokes from fellow American Lee Trevino. On August 12, 1967, New Orleans Saints' first preseason victory beat St. Louis 23-14. On August 13, 1939, Yankees set American League shutout margin with 21-0 victory over the A's. On August 14, 1933, Jimmy Fox hits for cycle and sets American League record with 9 RBIs. On August 15, 1997, Dan Wilson hits Seattle Mariners' 3,000th home run. I'll have more sports history fun facts next week. Gustavo Bo's goal in the 39th minute put the New England Revolution ahead for good as the Revolution claimed a 2-1 win over the Philadelphia Union on Sunday night in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Bo's goal was his 11th of the season, matching Seattle forward Raul Ruidiaz for the MLS lead. Matt Postol also scored in the 10th minute, and Matt Turner made 5 saves for league-leading New England, which extended its unbeaten streak to 6 games. Paxton Anderson, in his first MLS start, scored his first MLS goal in the 31st minute for the Union. Andre Blake stopped 2 of 4 shots for Philadelphia, who had its 3-match unbeaten streak snapped. Reigning MLS Player of the Month Bo put the Revolution on top 2-1 8 minutes after Anderson tied it. Blake dove right to stop Bo's initial right-footed offering, but the forward collected the rebound and slammed it home with his left foot. Postol gave New England an early 1-0 advantage with a right-footed strike from the left side of the box after a give and go with Tommy McNamara. Good luck to the Philadelphia Union in their next match against Club America on Thursday. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio or through the podcast app or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC in Cherry Hill. Thank you for watching and keep those comments rolling, and I will talk to you next week.